Sometimes you need to collect a lot of information from your visitors. But if you give them a super long list of fields to fill out, they might feel intimidated and ditch the form altogether. And that is not what we want. So one way to avoid this is by creating a form with multiple steps. By breaking up your form into bite-sized chunks, they're more likely to complete each step. So what we're going to do is create several pages, and on each page we're going to have one step of your form on it. And each step may have a few fields. So for example, the first step might ask for somebody's name, while the second step asks them about their fitness goals and how they heard about you. And at some point we need to make sure to learn more about their fitness experience and more information about what they want to achieve. But there's a trick to making multi-step forms work. The key is that you have to make sure that when someone fills it out, that the same contact record is getting updated with each new bit of information. What you don't want is to create a new contact record from each of these forms. Making sure we get this right is what this video is all about. Now, fortunately, this is super easy in Ontraport, and we're going to do it in 3 steps. First, we're going to create a page for each step of our form. Then, we're going to link the forms together and check one special setting. And finally, we're going to test our work. Let's get started. The first step is to build our pages with the forms on them. Since we've got other videos that explains all of this, we're going to go ahead and just show you what we've done for this example. I've got 3 pages, 3 forms, done, moving forward. Next, we've got to link our forms together. So, go to the first form in your series and get yourself to the form's settings. We're going to want to find the Send Contacts Here section. What you want to do is select the second form in your series here, and then click Save and Publish, and you're all done. The second one, though, needs to be a little different, so let's check that out. So we'll go to the form settings on the second form, and in the Send Contacts Here section, we're going to select our third page. That part's the same, but now we have one more setting to make. Scroll down to the Advanced Settings section and check the box for Overwrite Email Address Merge with Cookie Data. Then click on Save, and then click on Publish. Now you'll do the same thing for each additional step in your form, making sure that that advanced setting for each form is checked except for the first one. That's the box that's going to make all the magic happen to make sure that these forms add data to the same record. And that's all there is to it. You can also do the same thing with pop-up Ontraforms using the same method. Just make a form for each step and set the same settings. But before we crack open the champagne, let's run a quick test to make sure everything's working right. Testing is pretty straightforward. Open up your form and fill it out using a test email. Then go into your Ontraport account and find that test contact record. Scroll down and double check that all the fields added to each page of that multi-step form appear in that record. If you see them all there, you're good to go. And we're done. Now you know how to make a multi-step form. If you find that you have some questions about this setup, make sure to watch an additional video called Updating Existing Records with Forms, because the setup is actually very similar there. And you can also learn more about advanced form settings in the Form Settings and Advanced Features video. But next, we're going to tackle multi-object forms.